Welcome to the Young Money Podcast. Hey, Vince, happy 2022.
Happy New Year, Diana. So, Diana Meneses, and I'm Vince Galanco, the Young Money Podcast. This is a global podcast now. Diana is in the United States while I am here in the Philippines.
It's cold over here.
Where in the US are you right now, D?
I'm in Atlanta right now and it's kind of cold here. Like today is not even feeling that cold, but yeah, as you can see, like when I go outside, I need some gloves.
I, I have not been to Atlanta, but I do know it does get pretty cold there.
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, I don't get lucky with the weather. I used to live in New York when I was studying there, and it was January was the worst weather.
Uh,
So I don't get lucky when I come to the US.
the,
I
the
choose the
cold
wrong time.
the coldest place I've been. I mean, while it was cold, was Chicago.
That's even
And
colder.
I know. Yeah, they call it the Windy City. I
Oh
never
my
knew why until
goodness.
I got there, where the wind will literally blow you off. Literally, not just exaggeration.
Oh my
It's
God,
so
I feel like that
strong.
already. Imagine there.
It will blow you off the sidewalk. And then at times the wind will be like negative whatever degree
Oh my
wind
God.
chills.
How do you do?
So
Don't even go
it
out.
it will blow you off while freezing you to death. It was
Ayoko. I don't like
crazy.
that.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the Young Money Podcast where we talk to amazing people, entrepreneurs, and just successful people who have gone on a crazy journey, and we share their stories with you on how you can do what they do and get that young money.
Yeah, be inspired by them, because I feel like we're a lot of people are loving our podcast. They're telling me, so I'm very proud.
That is great to hear because people tell me the opposite. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, people are telling me
Ah!
the same thing.
Nah.
People are telling me the same thing so far. So hopefully, thank you for the feedback, and we appreciate you guys as well, the listeners.
Thank you
Um,
also to our guests
yes,
for
and
yeah.
speaking of guests, speaking of young people, I feel older just seeing her earlier. She looks so young. Oh my god! But yeah, we have a cool guest today. Because which you might better relate to Diana, because
Mm.
she's a fashion designer.
I went
Um,
to
I,
fashion school. Yeah.
well, I just meant more you're a girl, but yes, that makes it
Oh,
you
okay.
relate even. Well, I just mean for me, girls are just so fashionable and hip
Facts.
and sexy and pretty. Well, I'm just a t-shirt and jeans guy. I just never know I don't know fashion. I'm t-shirt and jeans. That's me. Um, so I just meant that, but I didn't know you went to fashion school,
That
so
was
you can
my
relate even
first,
more.
yeah, that was my first core, like after school and everything. That was the first thing I did.
Okay,
And then I quit that to start traveling the world, which is that's the reason how we met all and all that.
okay. Well, here we
All
go. Let's
right.
bring on our fashion designer Denise Ramirez, who will be
Yeah.
talking to us about how you can. I mean, because I know a lot of people they want to go into this industry. They have dreams.
Facts.
They see all these designers getting celebrities, working with celebrities, getting
Yeah.
acknowledged online, selling
Yeah.
thousands, millions of things. So I'm sure there's so many people who want to get into this, but never in a million years could imagine how. So
And the competition is also really
amongst
high.
other things,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
So
let's talk to her. I can't wait.
let's bring on Denise Ramirez to talk about how to get into this industry and more
Hi.
about it. Hello, Denise.
Hi guys. Hi everyone. Good morning.
Hello. Good
Yes,
You look
thank you for
like you're
morning.
having
in high
me.
school. Just FYI.
Oh,
You look so young. What's the secret?
I don't know. I think just get enough sleep and drink a lot of water.
That's good. That's good.
There you go. And that's the
All right.
podcast. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. I'm kidding.
Welcome to the Young
That's your
Money
tip for
Podcast.
today.
So our podcast is a little different now because sometimes like people are not really open about how much they make, how much they need, to start a business. But here we like to like be straight up, like inspire more people, on inspire or actually discourage. I'm just kidding. I mean, depending, right?
Right.
Some people they have these dreams where they have no idea what they have to do to get there. So thank you for guesting here and thank you for being on the show. Um,
yeah, Denise,
Vince.
can you tell us a little bit more about yourself? I give you a very short intro, but maybe you could
Yeah.
give us more in depth onto what you
Yes.
do.
Yes, sure. Sure. So yeah, as you've mentioned, I'm a fashion designer. And
Mhm.
what I do is that I focus on creating evening wear. So most of my clients are into wedding entourage, bridesmaids, those
Mm-hmm.
attendees for evening events and the like. Also celebrities who need to wear gowns or any like red carpet event. Like that's my focus. So
Nice.
I think what makes me unique as a fashion designer is that every piece or collection I create, I always want it to have I always want it to be sophisticated, to be feminine and inspiring. So with the inspiring part, it's very vital for my label because my brand commits to turning stories to wearable art. So every collection or every piece should have an inspiring story that is I usually take from a personal experience so that I can really relate to it. Because in fashion school, we're taught that we should just we don't just create clothes. It should have like a story or a meaning behind it. Parang may hugot, parang ganon. So that
I
it's
like
like
that.
yeah. So for me, it's my way also of communicating to the world. So that's my way of expressing my thoughts, my experiences on how I can inspire people with what I went through the output of my designs. So yeah, so that's how I do my business, creative side.
That
So
sounds
there.
Awesome.
amazing. See, like I don't have a story in a hugot when I put on my shirt and jeans. So so different. It's so amazing hearing someone passionate about it and
Yeah.
tell their story like that.
Thank
Yeah.
Off the bat, you
you.
said you dress celebrities. May are you allowed? Or I mean, are you allowed? Can you share a few of the people you've dressed?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So I dressed Anne Curtis. She wore one of my designs, my debut collection from my debut collection. Sorry. So that was I presented that in 2019 during my grad show with Sofa. So I graduated with Sofa last 2019, and that opened doors for me. So that paved the way for
Nice.
me to be acknowledged by celebrities and get fashion invitations both locally and internationally, which I am very grateful for. So
That's
yeah,
so
and then I
recent.
also
Oh my
got
god.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
yes,
fast.
I also can't believe
Because I
and
don't
yeah.
count 2020 and 2021 as real years.
Because it was
Because
just,
we're just
yeah,
they've been like
facts.
weird, weird years that we've been locked up and
True,
Right.
true.
so they're kind of like it's kind of like when I have stories, they're from before that because I didn't do anything
Yeah, yeah,
2020,
yeah. I know what
2021.
you mean. But to a lot of people though, like their career, like just took a super. It went up, like all, or even started when this
Yeah.
happened. No,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
interesting. It's nice to hear that.
I also didn't know how it happened. I don't know, like it just happened. So I feel like the key here is just to keep going. Don't let your surroundings stop you. Just focus on your passion or in your job, and then these people will just come and follow. Even money, it will just follow. So
Do you only
yeah.
dress women or also men?
Yeah, for now, my focus is on women's wear. So just
Okay,
really
well,
the evening wear for
I,
women.
I'm I'm looking forward to that piece with this really big celebrity I know, Diana Meneses. I'm looking forward to see what you have with
It
her.
would.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
going
I
back
wish.
in 2 days. I have to shoot a some new TV show that I will start now. But yeah,
Wow,
I would
She's,
okay.
love
she's
to
It
really
would
meet
be
easy
an
to
you.
dress.
honor.
Like anything you put on her looks good. So it's
Wow,
it
thank
I
you,
it'll,
believe
it'll
so
Vince.
work out
too.
for everyone. Anyway,
Vince, wala
so
akong bariya.
No, no problem. It would be an honor for me to dress you.
there
Thank
you go.
you, thank you.
So
Oh,
so how did you get started in all this?
So yeah, so how I started, um, actually I graduated with a degree in marketing. So it's
mm,
not really fashion design was my first course. But I would say marketing is my second love. I also like marketing because of its creative side, like how I can strategically market a product or a brand creatively. So that's what I love about it. And I also gained a lot of learnings, of course, from my past marketing jobs. But then I came to this realization that I have to pursue my childhood dream because we all know that if it's rooted from a childhood dream, it is a passion, it is a gift that you have. So yeah, it took me a while to realize that, and I realized that it's never too late to pursue what you want. So yeah, you have to own your dreams, you have to own your vision, And I would say I have no regrets that I took up marketing first, because I can apply it to my business now.
I was gonna
So
say
yes, I'm
that.
very
Yeah,
grateful.
exactly.
So,
Right. So I believe it's meant to happen that way.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you started out in marketing, and then when you decided to go into fashion, what happened? How?
Yeah,
Like,
like
because there's
did
other
you
people out
quit
there who also
marketing completely, or like
exactly, yeah.
how did you transition?
Yeah. Actually, it was very hard. Like, it was a risk I had to take, because I was already earning with with marketing, with my job in marketing. Like, everything was just safe, was settled. But then I always had my what ifs. I mean, yung feeling na, what if I pursue fashion design, because it's something that I really dreamt of when I was a kid. Like, yun talaga yung inclination ko. Like, I have this vision now, when I grow up, I want to look like this. I want to create designs. I want to dress up people, women, things like that. So siguro yun talaga, that was my drive to end my what ifs, and see where it's gonna bring me. And I think I'm proud of myself that I did that risk, that I took that risk, because I would say that I'm never this happier or dissatisfied doing what I really love doing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I resigned from my jobs before and took the risk, because time won't allow me as well, like, to
To do
balance
both.
both. Yes, to do
Mm-hmm.
both. I tried, but it was hard. I really had
So
to
I have
choose.
a question. Like, what was the first thing that you did that was like that you knew that you applied your passion into a job? Really, like, of course, you joined Sofa, right? And then you
Right.
graduated from Sofa. But then, like, when did you start like feeling that you're getting paid for your passion?
Um I started feeling, before getting paid. I
Mm-hmm.
started feeling that I felt I made the right decision when
Right.
I was start. Yes, when I was doing, of course, projects for SOFA as a student, and I'm getting awards. I had my first Dean's Lister experience, so I never had
Nice.
that from my previous, schools.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt that it didn't have to be dragging. Like, I didn't have to try so hard to get those recognitions, those awards. Those things will just come after, if you do things with love. If you're
Mm-hmm.
passionate about it. So yeah, so parang iba talaga yung feeling if you love what you're doing. So I just continued, did my best, poured out what I could. And yeah, little did I know, I'm having clients already. Like, I'm doing it not
Nice.
just for project, but for real people, like, to
Mm-hmm.
serve them, like, making them look good attending weddings, attending events, and also even seeing my creations on television. That's something that, of
Wow.
course, back then was really a proud moment for me. So
Nice.
yeah, then there, I got clients who are
What,
paying
what was
clients, and
what
there.
was the first step for you? Was it take going to school for it?
Yes, yes. That was the first step I took. So yeah, I resigned from my previous jobs in marketing, and I took a course with SOFA.
And what was the biggest game changing moment? Was it when you worked for Ann Curtis? Was that what really brought in more clients when you got a celebrity to wear something?
Yeah, I think it was when during my graduation. So my graduation with SOFA, we had a fashion show. So that's when I presented my debut collection, and that really opened doors for me, because I'm also grateful to SOFA, because our graduation, they invite different people, like media, celebrities, PR, and all that, to have our designs be exposed. And then, luckily, maybe a lot of media people or celebrities appreciated my designs. So, yeah, I got fashion show invitations right away. And stylist, I got connected to different stylists. And,
That is that important. I wanted to ask that question. Like, do designers and stylists, do they have to actually work together, or would you wait for a stylist to come to you, or would you actually, on the beginning of your career, did you have to know more stylists so that you can also reach more clients? Is that how it works? So you
for
can
me, I
get we
think
can give
it's
a tip to people, you know.
all right. It's good to have a good it's good to have relationship with a
Mm-hmm.
stylist. So designer and stylist, they should have healthy, good relationship
Yeah.
because they work hand in hand. Like the designers, they're the ones who create or produce the
Hmm.
clothes, and then the stylists are the one who mix and match, who make it, who um make the celebrities look good with the designs designers create. So yeah, so with my learnings, with my experience, it's good to have stylist friends and
Hmm.
good create good relationships with them because we can also do collaborations to
Yeah.
style different people.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
so what is your specialty? You said is it mostly evening gowns?
Right. Yes. Mostly evening wear. That's really my specialty. Like, I'm really inclined to that. I get to sometimes like even if when I'm just sleeping, I have dreams of like, oh, I want to create this like a different kind of pattern for the sleeves. Something that oh it looks like for evening wear. Yeah, my
Oh, that's
designs are
great.
mostly for events, not really for the for
That,
everyday, not really the
that's
casual
awesome.
ones.
But it's yeah, it's great that from school you went straight to having clients. That's amazing. That proves that even
Yes.
the quality is perfect too. You know what I mean?
Wow,
It's
yes.
really
I'm
good.
grateful,
Congratulations.
right?
For
Yeah.
Oh,
me, it's
thank
great that
you.
even in your sleep, these are the things you dream of. I feel like that's meant to be. That
Yeah.
you're in the right field.
Wow,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I also realized that finally I am in the right career path because back then I really felt kind of lost as well. Actually, that is the story of my debut collection. It's called Breaking to Breakthrough. So it speaks of my experience on how I pursued my job, my dream job. So yeah, so
As
breaking.
you tell that story, can you also because you keep saying W collection? Why is it called W collection? Is that just a is that you name that, or I mean, is there does W stand for something? What's a
No,
W
I
collection?
meant I meant my
Oh,
debut
Ah,
debut.
collection.
Okay,
debut.
debut.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
I kept
sorry,
hearing
my
W.
debut.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay,
Yes,
okay,
my like my pilot, yeah, my
okay.
first collection as a designer. So yeah, it's entitled Breaking to Breakthrough. So it speaks of my experience on how I pursued my dream career or as a fashion designer. So yeah, because back then I felt lost as well if I should really pursue it. I had a lot of distractions, hindrances, and what ifs, because I felt that I had to settle with having a job back then, and then yeah, I took the risk, and I'm glad that I realized I am where I am, like where I belong. So I think that moment wherein I presented my grad show collection um is a breakthrough for me, like the start of a beautiful journey
Nice.
there.
Okay. So for other youngsters or however old they are, if they do want to do the same thing you're doing, what would you recommend? Is they go to school or because there might be a 40-year-old listening and they're like I don't know if I want to go to
Okay.
school. I mean, so what are I mean, I guess if they're younger they could if that's really what you recommend or even if they're older they could if that's really what you
Yes.
recommend. So yeah, what do you recommend?
Mhm. Yeah, I think we're all different also with our discard in life, right? So for me, I think that's what I did, going to fashion school. But prior going to fashion school, I also research, because the passion is already there, the willingness to learn is already there prior going to fashion school. So I really like also researching about fashion trends. I like sketching, practicing my illustration skills. And then, so yung thinking ko na lang back then is to hone my skills, to improve and to learn from the experts, right? From the professors, and to also be surrounded with different fashion students so we could learn from each other. So that was my thinking. But yeah, what I would suggest is that if you have that passion already, that willingness, start from little things like you can do research first, you can practice on your own, and then if you have enough money to enroll for such fashion schools, go for it so that you can improve it and learn from the professors in the fashion industry there. But it's not I don't believe that you are really required to study it, but it would be better, it would be great
I
so
have
that
two
you also
questions for you before
okay, go.
I know that Vince is gonna ask some money questions to you. But I have a one question would be if you could style any person in history, who would it be and why would you why? Yeah, just
I
tell
did
us.
not know that we are doing Miss Universe,
No
Diana. I did not
naman.
prepare my Miss Universe question.
No, because it's so
Oh
interesting to me because
yeah.
sometimes we get like inspirations. No naman. Hindi naman sa
Who?
ganun.
World peace, world peace. Thank you, thank you.
Could
Okay,
be
who I
celebrity
would
too, you know.
dress?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually thought of that, but it keeps on changing. But I'm always focused on women. So back then, when I was in fashion school, because this was already asked when we were in fashion school.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. So I remembered I answered before Blake Lively. Serena from
Mm-hmm.
Gossip Girl,
Yeah.
because because I was really addicted to watching Gossip Girl back when I was
Me
younger.
too.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite series, and I would say it added my passion for fashion,
Mm-hmm.
watching Gossip Girl because of the dresses they wear, the
Yeah.
events they go to. So yeah, and I really like Serena's body type, like how
Mm-hmm.
she brings her clothes well. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's one of our Blake Lively would be one of the celebrities I
That
wish to
you would
dress.
wear. Okay. Next question before we go to Vince. It's not beauty queen stuff. When you think of a red carpet look, like what comes to your memory first? Like mine, I'll share with you, would be the J Lo, like
Ah,
Versace green
okay.
dress. In you
All
on your
right.
mind, like what comes to mind when we talk about red carpet?
For me, red carpet, or sorry, can you give me context?
Of course. You, Vince, do
Sorry.
you have a red carpet look for a man that you actually like when you see you're like, oh, I could rock that?
Again, I am not very passionate. Like, like, a- and I'm obviously, well, I am attracted to women. So on the red carpet, I usually would look at the women more than the men
Mm.
because I'm not fashion. I'm not really. So to me, yeah,
Paano
sometimes when
yan
things
pag may
look cool.
ABS-CBN ball tapos invited ka with Benny Manila and then you have to attend? Suit
Fortunately,
up
I have
lang.
fortunately, I have Tino suits who always gets my suits ready. I just tell them what the event is, and they know what
Oh,
to do. So that's it. Um,
nice.
I realize even with me that when I try harder to look better, I look
Mm.
worse. Whereas I just
Come on.
no. I mean, not even worse, but I mean, the harder I try, the more it looks. You know. Yeah,
I
I
know
think
what you mean.
yeah, like it's like it looks more trying hard, and
Yeah.
I end up rather
Mm.
than just be cat. I feel like if I just relax and just like okay, I look good in this, I'll put this on, and things just I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just realized that I mean in my head, what I realized is that a lot of people are always nervous, thinking like everyone's looking at them,
Mm.
Yeah.
which makes them insecure. When it
Mm-hmm.
turns out
Right.
everyone's thinking the same thing, they're all worried about what
Right.
they're wearing, so they're not looking at others that much. So when I
Right.
realized that, I lost a lot of my insecurities, but I also lost a lot of my fashion drives. I'm just like, no one's looking at me.
Really?
Yeah. I just think like, no one's looking at me. They're all worried about what they're wearing. I mean, yeah,
Come
maybe a few
on.
people might be, but it's not really. I feel like who cares, whatever. To a certain extent. Again, I don't have the same passion for fashion as you guys do, but
Uh-huh.
it's just so yeah. So I red carpet. I do. I mean, a few did stand out. Usually at the Met Gala, where I feel like because for men, it's most of the time it's a tuxedo or a suit.
Yeah.
It
It's
might be a
usually
few
more
different colors of
simple.
shirts or ties, but it's mostly the same. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Again, I don't have that eye for fashion, so I can't really pinpoint one person who their lapel look different or their whatever. So maybe the Met Gala, there have been a few amazing looks there. I
Mm-hmm.
remember a few from the late Chadwick uh, uh, um uh, Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman,
Mm.
uh, amongst a few others. But yeah, I guess for me,
Let's see, Denise. So
it's the girls' business.
what comes to your mind when
Yeah, so for red carpet or any evening events, what comes to my mind instantly would be, shine anything embellished because I also think that's my aesthetic. So I create designs with, even if it's kind of minimal, I always inject like a beautiful embellishment to cap
Love
it
that.
off. Yeah, so I think when I'm going to create red carpet, it would be, kind of like sheer fabric, so that it would emphasize the figure of a woman figure, like
Hmm.
that, and then like top it off with embellishments like shiny ones. So I think it's similar to what like Kendall Jenner would wear if
Yeah,
you're familiar
nice.
the recent Met Gala. Yeah, it was
Yes.
there.
Love that.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I like.
too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I just like creating gowns that looks light. Like I don't like doing gowns that are heavy on the fabric. Like that's not my aesthetic. I like it. I want it to look refreshing, um
Mm,
light to the eyes, like with shine and all that.
I love
So
it.
yeah.
I think I
Too
have to
bad we're
check
doing
that
a
out.
podcast. Otherwise, we'd have you model for us some of your outfits.
Uh-huh, wow, all
Yeah.
right.
Do you wear your own designs?
I do have samples that I can wear for like kind of casual, but it's not with me. I'm just at home right now because of the surge. It's in my studio. I hope someday soon, I hope I could take you there in my temporary studio so I could show some of my works as well. But
Okay.
they're also on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out.
Well, since
Nice.
you mentioned
I'll
that, what?
definitely.
Yeah, what's your IG? Since you mentioned it now.
Okay. For my design IG, it's at Denise Ramirez Studio. So my works are just there. It's like a portfolio. And then for my personal one, which I also post my creations, and that's where I engage at Denise Ramirez.
And Denise is spelled.
DENESSE.
Okay, I know there's a few spellings
Yes.
to that. Diana, any other questions before I get to mine?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so here's my Miss Universe question: how would you end world hunger? I'm
Oh.
kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. I am kidding. So as per our show, we do like asking because it's a difficult question to ask on a normal day, but we do like asking you to
Yes.
show us the money. So where
All
is? I
right.
mean, is this? How do you earn? What can you earn? Tell me more about these figures.
Okay, sure. So actually, the financial side of the business is never easy, and it's never also easy to talk about, right? And with my stage right now, I would say that I'm still learning, I'm still improving. But what's important is you have an Excel sheet, to account everything. That's one of the things you should really do in starting a business or in doing business. And I also believe in knowing your priorities, know where to place your money. Diba? So ever since, I just want to share how I started um dividing my money, or how I started knowing my priorities on how I hold or handle money. When I started earning, since I had a job back before nga, with my marketing, whenever I get my salary or earnings, I divide it into three. So those three are savings, the liquid one, which goes to my wallet or to my ATM na pwede kong gastusin. And the third one would be investment. So they're always three, divided into three. So having that in mind, I'm always pushed to do my best to have clients so that I can have earnings divided into three. But back
Nice.
then, the investment part would just go to, like, life insurance or anything, or to the bank that could double up my money. But now it has expanded to a business because I am now handling my own business. So yeah, you need to invest in a business. So for me, how I started or how I do business is that I want to remind people that don't get intimidated. We can do business step by step, so we can first purchase the necessary ones. So specifically for my business, my first purchase or my first investment is a sewing machine. Because, as a fashion designer, that's the most important thing you should have. And of course, along with that would be the sewing kits. So the sewing kit naman would be very accessible. I think that's ano naman affordable. You can complete a sewing kit in 300 pesos. And then the sewing machine, I bought it last 2016. So that was my first, and it's a portable because I don't need to go um and I didn't have to buy industrial machine right away because I'm not yet, in that level of my sewing expertise. So, do it step by step. Also it should go hand in hand with learning. So I bought a portable one, and it cost me 10K back then. And then I think na ROI ko naman siya kasi super gamit na gamit siya with fashion school and with my current projects. And luckily, if you do things step by step, luckily I was able to upgrade it just the previous year. So I upgraded it into a heavy duty one, also portable, but a heavy duty one, and it has more features, because yun nga, as you grow your business, you'll also get to realize that you need more of these parts, you need more of these features, you need to expand, so there, and then I also bought another machine. It's called the Edger. I think it's getting too technical specific, but the point here is you have to
Invest also in your
invest,
business. Yeah.
yes, step by step, that goes hand in hand with learning. Like you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to buy things that you don't need at the moment, diba? Because minsan sayang din. So yeah, so then you should use it, learn with it, and yeah, that's how I started. And in terms of clients naman, what I do is since I create evening wear, so most of my clients are most of the creations I make is custom made. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's also smart for fashion designers to create custom creations or custom wear, because you don't really have to buy a lot of fabrics. You don't have to buy a lot of machines to produce a lot, because we do custom, eh. So like if there's this one client who asked me to create a gown, so focus ko lang siya, so I don't have to create or produce a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he or she, since I'm focused on women's wear, she would give me down payment, because that's the rule, diba? Usually for custom wear, down payment, and then from the down payment I could get the money there to buy the fabrics materials needed for her gown. And then so I don't really have to shell much that big. And then there, and then I create the gown and all, and then for the down payment, I then for the final payment, that's where you can get your profit. So diba, parang it's a smart way also of doing business that way, instead of shelling all out.
Yeah.
Like yeah, so I think I'm grateful that it works with my fashion business, which is into evening wear. But there din naman kasi na who does ready to wear, who needs to shell out big, like who needs to um do produce a lot of clothing, right? So I think that's a different side, yeah,
So
it's a
for
different
you,
side of the fashion
how
business.
much roughly is one outfit? Like I know it can range depending on the material, depending on what the design. So what's a rough range of one outfit?
For a gown, since that's what I do,
Yes.
um, for the cost, you can go. Um, it depends, because of
Yeah. No, how much would
embellishments
you charge?
or
I mean,
kind
how
of
much would you charge? Like if
how much.
I wanted to buy something from you, roughly how much would it cost
Okay,
me?
okay. Usually the it starts with around 8K. Yes,
8K
because
upwards.
yes,
What what
8K
what
up.
are what's some of the most expensive gowns you've sold? Just so I know what the up means roughly.
I don't really charge that big yet.
Okay.
But maybe when I do wedding gowns, that's maybe it will get higher, because wedding gowns are very intricate and it
So
requires a lot of.
roughly that would be
So with just evening wear, roughly around 15.
okay. Okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's still those are still fairly affordable. Okay, and what would be roughly an ROI for you? So would it be 50%, 100%?
So with fashion, we're taught that with cost, we're encouraged to multiply it by 2.5. Yeah, but sometimes we do adjustments. Sometimes we get 50-50. It depends
Yeah.
also.
Do you
Mm-mm.
plan
We
on
have.
like
Mm-mm.
going up higher and higher? Of
I'm sure
course.
she will. Yeah,
Hoping,
I'm
Diba?
sure
yes,
she will.
hoping.
Especially after Diana Menezes puts on her clothes. Man, that's
Ooh,
gonna
Diana Menezes
Woo!
ka
flip,
dyan.
flip the top.
Right,
Yeah,
She's
right,
on a
right.
but
great path already, yeah. But I would love to wear it, of
so
course.
Oh, thank you.
just to recap, I mean, just to confirm. So you were taught 2.5. So 250% ROI is what's taught to you guys. That's the
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
good.
Like multiply it.
Which
Yeah, because we do things slow fashion, so it's more expensive because you source it one by one. You know,
yes, and
you do it
and it's
customized.
you're and it's
Mm-mm.
really the creative of it because not normal people
Yeah.
can't make an evening gown. So it's really that part. They're
Right.
paying for the creativity, the know-how, the knowledge, and not really just
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
fabrics. Because if they know how to do it, then
Right,
go
right,
buy your
right.
fabrics. The fabrics are cheap. So yeah, so it's
Yes,
really
yes.
the know-how that they're paying for, the schooling you went through, the experience you have that normal people can't do. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's not bad. Two hundred
That's
fifty percent
good.
ROI. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Oh my god! If you can get like with businesses nowadays, if you can get your ROI in like 5 years, that's already good. If you so
Mm.
100% in 5 years. Here's like in one dress, I make 250% ROI, and it takes me like maybe a week, 2 weeks to make the dress. So that's not bad
yeah.
at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking
That is the
Speaking
goal
of,
really to
what
do.
is how
Mm.
long is the process? Let's say whoever Jennifer says she wants a dress from you. How long will it take you to make a dress for Jennifer?
It usually takes 2 weeks.
Okay,
Because
not not bad
sometimes
at
it gets
all.
longer. Yeah, sometimes it gets longer because of the fitting. You know, we
Of
have to
course. Okay.
adjust. Yes, but yeah,
Especially
so
if it's the whole
around
entourage.
right. If it's the whole entourage,
Yeah.
it would take a month, like 4 weeks
Right. Right. Okay.
usually. Mm-hmm. So yeah, 2 to 4 weeks.
Siguro masarap mag-design for the wedding. Wow, because people are so happy, right? That's the like the
Yes.
bride is like the
Oh.
best moment of her
Mm-mm.
life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's a
that's
nice.
actually my goal. That's my
Yeah.
goal to create wedding gowns. So right now I'm
Nice.
tapping the bridesmaids. So yeah, step by step, I
Mm-hmm.
someday I wish to tap the bride,
You will,
the
of
bride
course.
herself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice.
Okay. There you go.
Nice. Very
So Dia,
inspiring.
I'm good. Do you want to do you have extra questions before you get to your key
No,
points?
I can go to the
Okay.
key points. So for everyone listening to us right now, Denisse Ramirez. Well, she's a fashion designer and she graduated from SOFA. If you guys are, I think it's in BGC. Is it in BGC or Makati?
It's
SOFA.
Makati.
Makati, right?
Makati,
Yeah.
yes.
I remember because someone invited me to study there as well. I was really
Wow.
interested. Yeah. So, guys, for everyone who wants to be just like Denise, you can hear this full podcast because it's very inspiring, especially because she looks so young. We didn't ask her
Wow.
age, but she looks so young. So, it's very inspiring to everyone. So, like, one of the key points that I remember Denise was speaking about is it's really important to get the invitations, to get also your marketing out there, which is an advantage now for Denise since she has a background in it. And getting celebrities wearing or personalities that you know, politicians, whoever, just
Oh,
get clients that are known for publicly so that your designs will be out in the media as well, and also fashion show invitations. And yeah, go for the big thing, which is the weddings. I'm sure you're gonna get it. What is the
thank you.
final, of course, what is the final advice or tip you would give to anyone listening to us right now or watching us at this moment and they would love to be just like you?
All right. So, so I would say that I actually believe in the saying that what you set out will come back to you. So with business side, we really have to take risks. Sometimes it
Yeah.
really gets intimidating to start a business because you don't know where to start. And also sometimes you will feel that I don't have enough money to start this.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, but one of the learnings I had while building my business is that yeah, let's not get intimidated. Let's just focus on our best and giving our best with our passion, with our job. And these things, the money, the clients, the awards, the recognition will come after. So
Yeah.
just know your focus. And also, yeah, know your priorities and where to place your money. Invest
Wow.
wisely. And yeah, when it comes to your passion, just keep dreaming, but walk on it. And yeah, just don't give up because sometimes self-doubt will come. Like I've experienced that so many times, but just be reminded of your purpose, of your whys, of why you are why you chose where you are right now. So be reminded of your whys, that you have that vision, you have that gift that you have to own, because it's like a mission. It's your mission in your life to pursue it, because you don't just do it for yourself but also for your community, right? You serve your clients by doing what you love. And it's very also important to be surrounded with healthy environment, create good relationships in every business. That's very important. And to
Yeah.
surround yourself also with support system to keep you going. So yeah, I think that would be my final, tips for my listeners, for our listeners now.
Thank you,
And
Denise.
also, yeah, and also I think, and also I want to add, sorry,
Go, of
I want to
course.
add, I think when it comes to business, sometimes it feels it would never be easy. The journey will be full of ups and downs, but that's what makes it beautiful, that journey. And let's just not give up, because I truly believe that the only person who fails is the one who gives up. So yeah,
True.
let's just keep going. So yeah, so that's my
Thank you.
final tip. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Very Miss Universe episode we have
Ah,
this week.
grabe.
It feels so Miss University. But really
I
appreciate those.
love it.
Really, really good advice. Really great. And
Yeah.
even for me,
Oh,
especially not
thank
knowing
you.
anything about fashion, that's really an interesting insight into it. So thank you so much for that. If
Thank
anyone
you.
wants
Thank
to
you.
follow you, find more info, can you share your socials again?
Okay, sure. So you can see more of my creations, and I have an upcoming collection release, and I'm gonna have a show in New York this year. So hopefully,
Wow.
yeah. So to get updates about it, you may follow me on my IG at Denise Ramirez Studio and at Denise Ramirez. Okay, thank
Nice. I
you.
followed you
Wow.
already.
Tell me more about, well, real quick, tell me more about the show in New York. Why do you have a show in New York?
So I got that opportunity just the previous year, and currently we're working on it. So I just got that invitation, which I'm grateful for. And yeah, I'm gonna showcase my new collection with them. So yeah,
Nice.
hoping it would be a success.
Are you able to share more details? It's so vague. It's like I have a collection. They asked me to go. Can you share a few details, or is it all bawal pa?
I can naman. It's also
Oh,
posted on my IG. Sige, I'll share.
yeah,
So I
share
got
the details.
invited by okay, so I got invited by a fashion magazine. And then they're hosting a show in New York. So
What's the fashion
um
magazine?
okay, it's called a Stylish magazine.
Okay,
Yeah. So there.
awesome.
So I got I'm one of the designers who they tapped. And we also had a
And they
few
found you
episodes.
through online.
They found me through my grad show collection, because
Oh,
actually
nice.
after I
I want to see
presented.
your grad show collection now. Like
Yeah, sige.
it
It's on my
opens so many
Instagram.
doors.
Right, I'm really grateful for that. So after I showcased my grad show collection with Sofa, um it was also showcased with Panasonic Manila Fashion Festival, if you're familiar with that event. So last 2019, I also showcased it there. So that's when they tapped me. That's when they discovered my designs.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm grateful for that experience.
Congratulations. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. I
And
guess I guess yeah, we should get her autograph now before she's too hard to reach. Man, she's moving
I guess
fast.
you should get a dress before.
no.
Yeah, before while we can still afford it. Jesus,
Yeah.
Wow, grabe.
and prices are gonna go up on
No.
this one. So yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's nice.
Thank
I
you so
followed.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay,
So
well, there you go,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being our guest, Denise. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
sharing insights, figures, and all that. I'm sure a lot of people, especially a lot of the kids out there who do kids or whatever who want to get into fashion.
Mm,
Hopefully, this was helpful for them. It was for
Oh
me.
yes, I hope.
I mean, because I know nothing about fashion, so just learning the business side of it was really really cool. So thank you so much
nice. I
for
loved it.
being thank you so much for being our guest and sharing those. And good luck with the New York show. Let us know more
Yeah.
about it
Thank
on My Manila so
you.
we can write about it as well.
Wow. All right, sure.
And
I'll let
and,
you know about it
and then
more.
we'll connect you with Diana so that in the future maybe you can work with her.
Yeah, I want to wear
Oh,
your
yes, please. Thank you so
creation.
much.
And
Yeah.
when you're ready to make men's suits, let me know. Men's whatever, let me know.
All right.
I'll be
I
your
will learn
model.
about it.
Love that.
I would love to.
So there you go. Our guest, Denise Ramirez. This was the Young Money Podcast. I'm Vince Galanco.
I'm Diana Menezes, and we'll
Thank you
see
so
you.
much. Yep. Thank you for joining us. We'll
Thank you
see you
for
again next
joining
time.
us.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye bye.